Good morning. I don't know if I'll be playing the full amount today, but we'll see. Gotta. I forgot to reboot PS5 and my internet. So if it just ends abruptly, I'm probably gonna, do a quick save, exit, reboot both of those, which is really three, but whatever. Okie dokie. It's all set. I don't remember what I was doing. I was talking to people. I think I need to speak with not Heinrichs, but yeah, this guy. I would like to order the shipping and transportation of some goods. Oh, I can just straight up send things to people. Maybe also buy stuff off of them? Okay, yeah. I already bought up all the... Ooh. No, I have to rank up first. Okay, that makes sense. Plasma grenades, damn. Ooh. Use more of those. What is this, though? How do I... Oh, there it is. That's actually pretty good. I use Taunting Scream all the time on, what's his face? Abelard. Scroll grants a plus 15 bonus to Lore Imperium. That's not bad. Bloodhound Staff? What do you need? Why does it say he can't use it? Can't be equipped by character. What? Why? Oh, because it's Navigator. The first use of an attacking Navigator power per turn does not set the power on cooldown and does not count towards the attack per turn. Yo! Second uses this power or use a different navigator power on the same turn deals an additional +6 to all targets and direct damage to... Okay, so the navigator will take 6 damage, which isn't necessarily too bad. Yo, that's actually really good. I'm just gonna take all these. Elite chainsword. Oh, that's good. I'll take that. Oh, I need to rank up my rating with them, which is fine. Sanctified staff. The wearer's first melee attack in combat cannot be parried or dodged. That's not bad. The wearer gains a plus 15 bonus to damage against enemies that deal damage to the wearer this round. It's okay. It's heavy bolter. That damage kind of sucks. But it can fire a lot of rounds. That's the point, is that they do that. Power Claymore. I think I have one of these, actually. I didn't know it was a power sword. No, it just has the same icon. I don't think it's Powers Claymore. Camaraderie badge. When the wearer hits an enemy with melee attack, the wearer's nearest ally gains. Oh, stack. That's still pretty good. That would be pretty good if I could actually buy that, but I cannot. A lot of these are freaking great. That would be good for what's her face. Although I think she already has something better by now. Maybe. Whatever, it don't matter. That's pretty good. Okay. Oh, yeah, I guess I do have to speak with her.
Allow me to thank you again for helping me with the cargo, Sherin. I am sure the Ashmags who squirreled away my goods won't give up so easily, and I'll hear more about their scheming yet. Let's strike a deal, Sherin. I will watch your back, if you do me a favor and watch mine. Well, enough jokes. Is there something you wanted? No truer words have ever been said. I'm far more exciting than some small-time peddlers from Footfall. Allow me to introduce myself properly. I am Jai Amira Fatqin Tamiri Ash Ifrit, the 12th daughter of the Lord of Ifrit, a distant world at the fringes of the Imperium. The youngest child is destined to become a bargaining chip in the family's political games. But I was unwilling to accept such a fate, and wanted to choose what to become and which path to follow. When I learned the Exalted One watches over hundreds of other worlds amidst distant stars, I understood there was an entire world of opportunities beyond Ifrit. All I had to do was break the familial bonds tying me down and escape the planet. Which I did a long time ago. The Keronis Expanse. A gorgeous name, isn't it? But this backwater wasn't my original destination when I escaped, Sherin. Oh no, it was the rumors of incredible freedom that brought me to the Keronis Expanse. Freedom that is generously bestowed upon everyone who can survive in these parts. All doors are open here. You can become a saint, a mogul, a kingmaker, or anyone you like, really. Here, hard work pays off. Unless you're used to lying by the roadside and complaining instead of toiling for the good of your soul, glory, wallet, or whatever floats your boat. I'm used to working hard, and so I found my blessing. To oversee the inspection of imported goods. I had to the planet, a kind word here, a shiny coin there. And here I am. Consider it a mark of my trade. This year, Xenos. Dumb-headed orcs. Who knew that we weren't the only ones to get tempted by the wreck of that raider? As for this treasure, I received it as a reward for a life that had been just a little too good. I was in a hurry to get to the Adeptus Amasacus after the Exalted One blessed me with immense wealth. I was 2 backstreets away from the den when a pathetic ashmag attacked me, envious of somebody else's fortune.
It's just neck. I didn't realize she had one on her neck. It is merely one part of a massive augmentation. Yeah. Cough. Like such a good advice. Oh, damn.
All relationships are based on mutual trust. That goes for business too. The dark side is the real Coronis Expanse, if you ask me. But what do you want to know about it, Shireen? Dynasty drink with criminals. Rogue traders strike deals with the Casbalica. And dozens of ships stop off for a welcome break from a long voyage. Is there a more beautiful place in the entire Imperium? The Emperor is merciful to the meek and the powerful alike. There's a job for everyone as long as they have a head on their shoulders. And if you feel like talking to him in person, the statue of the Exalted One can be seen from any asteroid. You can pray to your heart's content. An ancient crime cartel that originated with the first settlers of the Calixis sector. It is run by shadowy clans with robber barons at the helm. Cross their path, and you risk making enemies all over the Coronis Expanse, or even the entire Imperium. As for the agents, they are just shameless, greedy scum. Every third person on Footfall is a Casbalican. But that doesn't mean all that rotten filth is acting together. I've been set up more than once just so some Casbalican can get one over on his rivals. And yet, the Casbalica is generous to its customers, if you can afford it. Anything can be obtained, organized, and transported for the right price. The customer is always right, unless they happen to be a rat. In which case,
Persuasion test. Scum, rotten filth, rats. It's almost as if the mask actually slipped and started using words that are no different. Out of the Imperium.
what gave you such an outrageous idea? Was it my immaculate garment? My gorgeous jewelry? Do not worry, Shireen. I will let you know once I become a baroness, should the Exalted One will it. Just imagine the strong and fruitful alliance that could be forged between a rogue trader and the mastermind of the Kasbalika. It's not hard to do on footfall. I spent a year working for good old Christo. He was a brave soldier who gave up the ghost in a scuffle with orcs, and then took over his business. Having a good head on your shoulders and keeping the Exalted One in your heart helps to establish new contacts quickly. Eventually, I gathered together a group of honest and loyal people, and it only took a few successful contracts for the Kasbalika to take notice. I quickly settled on footfall and started dispensing my wisdom to my protégés and subordinates. I lost the taste for getting my hands dirty. It really is simple, Shireen. The Kasbalika runs the Imperium's black market, offering special goods to those who can afford their services. Yes, I am talking about Xeno artifacts too. Alien weapons, technology, sometimes even certain kinds of living creatures. Unlike the rogue traders whose sacred warrants make them immune even from the laws of the Exalted One, Kasbalikan agents are used to hiding and covering their tracks. Nobody wants to draw unwanted attention, no matter who might take an interest. Especially now that the Coronis Expanse has a warrior of the Golden Throne as its watchman. Why not? The decision is yours, Shireen. It is difficult not to be aware of the powers that be, especially ones like Lord Captain Theodora. But we never met personally, as the difference between our positions was far too great. Theodora was a mighty ruler, the center of her own universe, and I, a pathetic speck, was nothing next to her. But you were kind to me, Shireen, and in my eyes, that puts you above your esteemed aunt, or whoever she was to you.
Yeah, it's vague what our familial connections were. They never outright explained that, to my understanding.
The language on Ifrit, my home world, is quite different from the one spoken in the Coronis Expanse. We bestow more than one meaning upon each word, allowing our wise men to fully express their sagacious thoughts, and us lowly dabblers, our base passions and desires. Take Arji, for example. That is what I call every piece of scum and villain, because Arji means evil and foe and pathetic worm unworthy of consideration. Or take Ashmag. It means fool and little brother and blind man who stumbles and would fall into a pit without guidance. Shireen is... Shireen means friend and comrade and roommate in a battle formation, like we are.
Oh, I'm not ready to take that plunge yet.
My trade means knowing the right people and non-people. Having the right connections and making sure the precious goods find their way into the hands of my no less precious customers. My wisdom includes the knowledge of the enemies of humankind, be they Xenos or the lowest scum in the Imperium, as well as the latest knowledge about how much they charge for any particular curio at the footfall market. Not even the most cunning Aji will deceive you as long as I am with you, Shireen. I promise you that. Whatever I have can be yours too, if your unfathomable wealth isn't enough for you already, I mean. It has been known to happen. After years of dealing with Xenos, I've learned their customs, and even got a grasp of their language. Except they cringe whenever I start speaking. Arrogant sods. They dislike even our voices, but they never turn away our valuables. Then again, I'm used to seeing sour faces. In this trade, the easily offended go out of business. I have no doubt you will have to deal with Xenos sooner or later. When that time comes, Shireen, you will thank the Exalted One for sending me to stand at your side. You're fun to talk. I grew tired of scribing endless contracts and agreements neatly tucked away on Footfall. I did that for how many years? But here, among the stars, you are always balanced on a knife edge. Nothing thrills me more than the tension of a warp jump, or the danger that lurks around every corner on a planet. Footfall was beginning to make me fat and stupid, Shireen. I do not want that.
Guy speaks measuredly, with just the right amount of laziness in her voice, but her performance cannot conceal the slight tremble in her voice. Whatever Jai is afraid of, that is what drove her off Footfall.
Do I trust the Trickster twins? By the Exalted One, no. The underhanded rogues of Footfall came up with that name for a reason. The tricks of those frenzied ashmags are all about things far more intriguing than the honest and law-abiding subjects of the Imperium can imagine. On the other hand, this is why I am keeping them close. Kor and Tora know who lifted them out of the cesspit proudly called the Shadow Quarters, and who has been feeding that ravenous beast their insatiable lust for lucre. No, they are not going to betray me if only because they know I am now a part of your entourage, Shireen. They're not going to let the biggest pie in the Imperium pass them by without trying to get a slice for themselves. Vicious, cruel, dangerous beasts. Humans hold little interest for Xenos. We are entertainment for them, a means to keep boredom at bay. A commodity. But some of them contact us once in a while using their own people. Do not deceive yourself by thinking you are safe because there are no Xenos inside. Those Agi are as cunning as they are ruthless. They cleverly pull at the strings of spies and traitors, subjugate those who do not fall for the promised reward, transform the ones who resist their promises into soulless puppets. The Emperor watches over me, and that is why I still haven't succumbed to the fate of many of my associates who have lost their lives to the stringy scoundrels.
She has like a combination of 3 different accents.
Thank you, Shireen. Being able to read and write is chief among them. You may not be aware, but this science is beyond the abilities of billions of the Imperium subjects. And yet they happily keep drudging along in their factories, fundi, and assembly lines. Me? I didn't escape Ifrit to consign myself to such misery. It was literacy that paved my path to copied orders, forged signatures, counterfeited papers. The wonderful things that make the wheels of bureaucracy turn in the right direction. I think we've said all there is to say on this topic.
Get off my ship.
Oh, Shireen, I did manage to spark your interest. Allow me to invite you to a more private place. My words are meant for your ears alone.
The flickering light of dozens of candles played across Jai's face, making a small smile appear even more mysterious. Shireen, the exalted himself, brought us together the day you crossed the Daemon's threshold. He led us to the cargo and gave his blessing for its return. So I had to do a surprise stretch, and that felt good. Go poop, girl. I had to send the boy flew off so that he could poop, and then I sent the girl off so that she could too. Hey, good babies, you can come back. The day of the his blessing for its return. Do you know what people on my world say when such a thing happens? What's gained is to be shared with your neighbor. Oh, I just got a bunch of stuff. She points at the containers in front of her. One contains a polished Aldari rifle, a rare model, and the other holds an ornate sword. I am sharing what I've gained with you. Please accept these humble gifts. Wow. This requires, Aldari. Nice. That's pretty good. And then the Drukari blade, power sword. This one has respect. That would be good on the what's her face if I could give her Drukari weapon proficiency, which I don't think I can. I'm not sure it's actually better than the sword she has. It might be. Yet more Zeno heresy. We are not here to exchange pleasantries. What's it you wanted to discuss? You consider these lying down here? Yes. Right. No, I'll just give her this. I knew you would. Curling a lock of black hair around an augmented finger. After a brief pause, she awkwardly continues. Oh, it's the matter I wanted to discuss with you. You know that I sell Xeno artifacts to interested Imperial subjects and Imperial trinkets to Xenos. Dougie, you're messing up my... What are you doing, Doug? 1 second. She's just flying and landing all over stuff and minimize my YouTube browser on my Chromebook, which is how I monitor if anyone says anything, so that I can read the whole thing. So you can't rely on the YouTube daddy for it. The streaming software. Not that anyone's speaking right now anyway, it's all good. Hi, baby. What's up, bug? Little Loki. making tiny conure sounds on my belly. Imperial trinkets to Xenos. Business is going well. My network runs even without my participation. But when it comes to expansion, well, that's where I hit a wall. One second, I saw Rivals. Envious guy throws up her hands. Falco, especially. I am certain the theft of the cargo was his doing. But I can never predict what that Ashmag will do next. And while the Imperium's authority may be expanse, it could crack down on people of my profession at any moment. If you were slightly less useful to me, I would have brought you to I'm just going to say, go on. If the rogue trader put in a good word for me, with the service of the Adeptus Administratum, I could become an official trade representative of the Imperium. Just imagine it. A little scrap of paper will offer me and my agents protection against Ashmag's schemes. Far better than any refractor field. And even the Inquisition will have to think twice before they mess with me. Because I will be a representative of the law in my own right. Oh, God, sorry. And the best of all is that this will cost you precisely nothing. All you have to do is stop by the Administratum Palace. 1 second. There we go. Dargonus. That's not my world, I think. Alright, this certificate of master seals. My informants tell me that this palace is on Dragonus. Oh, you're Capital World, so that is the one. I thought it was spelled slightly different. My memory is obviously wrong. You see how everything is aligned so wonderfully? And of course, I will repay in kind. How do I benefit from it? Besides being in receipt of my eternal gratitude, Shireen? Jive playfully raises a brow. Won't it be beneficial to have someone in your retinue with the weight of authority behind them? I mean, far beyond footfall. My agents will be I care one job about them. Bless you, Shireen. I couldn't find a better business partner in all the expanse. Guy and Grace. You have no complaints about our friendship, Shireen. I may not be a trade representative of the Imperium. You merely need to use the right words. Like key for open their hearts or their hearts. I will arrange everything. I do need to get myself in better with the Drushians, so let's do that. Not a problem, Shireen. I will have my people put in a good word for you in the right circles. I humbly wait until you steer your vessel toward Dargonus. The tabula sounds almost as majestic as the warrant of trade. Oh, am I stuck in my room now? Let's make a hard save. That's is this the exit? The pool. Ah, the pool. I think I called it absolutions before. It's ablutions. Good job, me misreading things. Just the master of ablutions. I wish to see someone from my retinue. Oh my goodness. Let's go with Adira. Adira takes a draw from her hookah. She's on the couch over there. She is. There's a bug. She's floating above the couch. Whatever. She playfully blows a few smoke rings as she lounges lazily nearby. This is nice. 5 of my cabins could fit in here. And don't get me started on that rusty nook I call a shower. But I'm pretty sure you didn't call me in here just so I'd die of envy, did you? She has a rusty shower. I can't imagine how bad it is for the people down in the lower decks. I should. It'd be nice if I could, like, be like, yeah. What is Tell me a joke. What's the difference between a warp storm and a dispute at the Adeptus Administratum? At least there's a chance a warp storm might end. You know any more? How many tech priests does it take to change a light lumen? 3. 1 to wave a sensor, 1 to pray the homicide, a 3rd to servitorize a serf to do all the work for. Oh gosh. Alright, one final joke. Make it a good one. What do you call an unsanctioned psycher's cabin? An emergency airlock. I suppose. It's not quite as good, but I suppose. What is that you're smoking over there? Just a mix of low and obscura. It gives you a sly grin as she blows a thick cloud of smoke in your direction. Carouse failed. Gray serpents of oh. Difficulty modifier. Huh. Board cabin. Starker ignite. Communicate with the blob at a series of giggles. Stare at the blob. Board cabin. Ignite. Alright, let's see what this actually says. Gray serpents of caustic smoke slither into your nostrils until reality becomes a blur. Your thoughts grow slow and sluggish, merging together into a bizarre kaleidoscope of mental imagery. A colorful blob floats in front of you. It has a large bottle where its belly should be. It moves its tentacles around in a comical manner as it tries to speak. Board cabin. Stored Starker ignite. And then I yell, board cabin, ignite. The blob wiggles and shakes as it yelps out your orders. Its muffled voice sounds as though it is coming to you from underwater. Board cabin, board cabin. Oh my goodness, Meadow. She is just going wild. After a while, the blob rearranges itself into the shape of Adira. She is snapping her fingers in front of your face and howling, Lord Captain, can you hear me? That was some ride, huh? You just take it easy. It'll pass. How are you feeling? Still among the living. A kick is certainly one way of putting it. Wait till the crash gets you. Still, you're one tough Nutribar. I like Nutribars. I've watched seasoned voidsmen struggle to say 2 words after a couple of drags, but here you are, clear-eyed and talking sense. That'll be all. You may leave. Adira gets up reluctantly. Have a nice soap, Lord Captain. All right, that's enough of that for now. Oh, I was muted. I was unmuted. I think I didn't cough. This one causes bleeding. It's a team image. Yeah, this one's a. Yeah, this is the one I thought was a force order. It is not. Or I thought it might have been. Or no, actually, I thought this one was. It isn't. I didn't realize this one was also a team. Serrated greatsword. I'm gonna. Bella. 17 through 20. Yeah, that other one's better. Ouch. 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 Loki just climbed down the skin of the side of my head. You goober. Rebel sniper rifle. I use a sniper. 12 through 16. This one's all the way at the bottom. Oh. That's much better. I might actually put a force staff on him. Because it does. Yeah, there we go. Charge staff. Oh, this one's just a psychic staff. Oh, +5 willpower. Ah, that's pretty good. What's this one do? +10 willpower? Okay. Let's do that then. He has no boots. How do he have boots? I guess not. Okay. Abelard. Was I gonna give you a different sword? Anver chainsword versus. But I got a new one. It's also a chain master or something. No, because that only added maximum damage, not minimum damage. So I didn't do that. Oh, it's the same thing he's currently wearing. Yep. I don't think I put. Mm, oh, this fish lady is weird. Why is her model skin not super white like it should be? Like, should be albino white. Her hair is more of a gray, ashy color. Whatever. Whenever the warrior hits the enemy with a dead-eye shot. Oh, I should probably put that on you, because you use dead-eye all the time. Gem of Dark Vitality. Requires Conviction Heretical. Plus 4 maximum wounds. When Veil Degradation is above 15. I guess. Unless it starts doing stuff. The wearer do not move during their turn, become immobilized. They gain. Oh, okay, that's actually pretty good. I think I meant to put that on her before. I just didn't because I'm a dum dum. I do a lot of forgetting. Whoa, excuse me a second. Ugh. Oh yeah, St. Crucis. Maybe I should put that on him. No. No, the Amber Chainsword is still better, probably. It's not have an area of attack or effect. Yeah. Nah. Although chain axe. Oh. What an interesting weapon. Sniper as well. I don't know why he keeps bouncing around like that. Oh, I could put that also. No. Yeah, that's already got a thing on it. Ooh, what's this? How dare he? Chain sword. I didn't know they had chain swords. 12 through 24. Damn. The wearer of these gloves suffers an injury or falls unconscious in combat. Their allies gain a +1 bonus damage until the end of combat. Oh, right, I was going to double check this. Said, where are the Humble Games? +6 armor. I guess I'll put this. I'll put that on there. Look at that blade. Okay. Alright, save again. Whom should I speak with? So I spoke with most of. I haven't spoken with Cassie in a while. Yes, I should.
Words cannot describe how boring the bridge is without our stimulating conversations. Jai is like a gem. The brighter people shine around her, the clearer her faces reflect a myriad of colorful gleams. They are all parts of Jai, but no single one of them is her. I cannot discern her true colors through the veil of her motley shawls. I peel off hue after hue, only to find a different color underneath every time. I have enjoyed...
Yeah, how stimulating that was. Everything all good, Ravel? At the Vox spirits. My personal log states the ship's Vox system is malfunctioning. Can you explain? Lord Captain, Vox Master is caught off guard by your question. It takes her a moment to find her words. The Vox system is functioning as expected. Any concerns you may have about its performance. The Vox Master's thin fingers dart between hundreds of wires and cables on the control panel. Second. Very exercise. The lines of communication with the crew on every deck at last, accompanied by the sound of static and crackling of the Vox and the flickering of some light. The dance of her hands concludes. Captain, no issues detected. The system is working as expected. Come here, boy. Where are you going? Come here. Where are you going? Dougie. What are you doing, bug? She studies your face as she awaits you. Thank you for your service, Miss Fuller. Lord Captain, she offers an unusually deep bow, likely using it to mask her confusion. She is a unique character model. Like a lot of these people do. Oh, I guess I should go talk to her. Oh, yeah, she wants to do the blood thing. Should I romance her? I don't know if that's a romance option. Or not.
Delman,
I already got the answer out of that. I no longer wish you want you my ribbon to. I am ready for the binding ritual. Hi, Vicky. Can you explain what you mean by compulsory? Like, do you have to do them, or do you need to download them? I don't know. I got them, but like, they will, as far as I'm aware of, they slip seamlessly into the thing. She's a DLC character, but like, I can choose not to deal with it. I can even dismiss her. Like, there was this option right here. I no longer want to do my right hand if I can hide it. You don't ever have to like. You can just choose not to pursue that because there is a bit of a like out of the way. I did. I thought it was interesting. And then there's the other dude, Solomon. I don't. The first time I played was before the DLCs came out. And I didn't get to the part where they introduced him. I didn't even finish the first planet, as part of Chapter 1, which is still technically the tutorial. But it feels like that they did insert them like, the biggest jarring part was her introduction, because it just kind of like, I was traveling, and then there was an event, and then like there was this long drawn out thing, and then they gave me the quest, and I could have just denied it, be like, yeah, no, get off my ship, like. But in this, I'm being a little more, mercenary. Yeah. I'm a bit more mercenary and iconoclast. Sorry, my birds decided to be upset over nothing. Oops. All right, I'm back. No problem, Vicky. I hope I have the info correct, because I might be relaying things incorrectly as well, and I hope I'm not. But so as far as I understand, the DLCs do more than just introduce new characters. They give you more archetypes, more weapons and stuff. I unlocked the ability to have a pet, so I gave that to Cassia, because I was like, she's probably, like, I headcanoned it. She's probably lonely up on the Navigator's whatever that's called. I don't remember. So I was like, yeah, let's give her a pet. But there's a new origin thingy too, where you like a background doodad or something, where you can be an arbitrator, I guess. I was reading the description of the DLC before I started. I was like, oh, interesting. And that gives you more, like, access to more of the pets, I guess, because you can unlock 2 otherwise. And there's a total of 4. There's the eagle, the crow, or raven. The servo skull swarm, and the dog. And I don't know too much about the blade dancer thing. I Didn't really look at it too deeply. Say Dawn Wilder. All right, let's do the binding ritual. I guess this might be the romancy thingy.
Then follow me, Domin. Are you ready to step into the labyrinth, Domin? This is the ritual of binding. By the Undying One's will, our fates and ours one. But I must still guide you into the maze of my mind. Although it is my predestination alone to walk its corridors in search of answers, your image must become part of the tangle. For I am your shadow, Domin, and your presence will aid me in sensing whatever threats may be looming over you. Instructions, directions, a depiction of the puzzle that can only be solved within one's own consciousness by following its bends and turnings. I do not require these lines to find my way, but for you, they will serve as a guiding thread. Your weapon for the ritual. Watch the lines on the floor. You can only pass through the gaps. The rest, you need not know. Enter the labyrinth, Domin. You are now upon the path. Your shadow now walks the labyrinth, and my gaze can now see when danger draws near you. We are not doing this for your amusement, Domin, nor is it an expression. That which you do not comprehend still has meaning. Understand me? Why, Domin? My fate is preordained, and our places assigned. We both must serve the Undying One, as his design foretells. But my path of service to the Undying Emperor is one of many twists and pitfalls. Every mind is fraught with weakness, and only by honing it tirelessly can one achieve focus and prime one's perception. I envision the tenets of the web as a maze of tangles and dead ends. Each time I go into a trance, be it one of the soul or of battle, I walk this path from beginning to end. And now that you're a part of it, you will be there with me when next I enter the labyrinth. You may deem it strange. You live in a world so far removed from my own that such rituals must seem absurd to you. I am sure I would find your rituals equally mystifying.
To an outside observer, what happened here would have looked like an ordinary fight. Your senses grasp something. Sorry, I've got two birds on you. I think you can separate here or they'll fight. Oh, don't stick your butt in my face, you little goober. There you go. They allow you to receive a fragile bond of formed between the people in the midst of this great is as if itself has opened up, reached out to yours, and acquainted itself with it. A surprising display of power. My buddy. My boy is now climbed up right next to my face. My shoulders against my cheek. Are you getting jealous of Loki? Yeah, he's getting jealous of Loki. And she knew it, so she ran away. Yeah. Yeah? You okay, buddy? Hi, buddy. I climbed. Yeah, that little chirp right there, that's him. It says, open up your shores. A surprising display of power. It's very chatty. And direction for someone who possesses no psychic abilities or appears to be unaware of their own gift. My rituals, what do you mean?
You are empowered by the will of the Undying One himself. And yet, when I look at your life, I am surprised. You follow a different thread. One that does not seem as strict to your thoughts and deeds. There is so much luster.
Would you like to see my world, fella? You have allowed me to witness your ritual. It is only fair to mine. Oh, that sounded sexual. The first time I read it, I don't think I... I'm gonna go with this one.
Your world is alien to me, Domin. And yet, having some knowledge of it could help me to improve my service to both you and the Undying One. Permit me, then, to observe one of the rituals that fills your life. I will do so with gratitude. The Labyrinth has accepted you. We have danced amid the crossing lines and minds, and by the dance, we are now bound.
That was it? Go find her again. Stab herself.
Domin.
Alrighty. I think I'm done with him for now. I can just check the map. Alright, so Boxmaster. Oh, I know. Go talk about her. I haven't spoken to him in a while. This way. Maybe this way. I used to get lost in shit, but I'm actually learning my way around. Alright, so he doesn't need it. So he's done. I think it's done with everybody. Oh, Jocasta. I've spoken to her forever. I think really since the first one, and then she'll pop up in dialogue, but I haven't initiated. Okay, so she's done. Alright, so I'm going to make a new save. Because I'll probably never revisit that. Just in case. Okay, I think I'm I think I'm pretty much caught up with all of the paintings and everything. Although maybe there's some stuff on the lower decks or something. Avioris. I think I plopped in here and then I exited. Drifting void ship. Yeah, this is my favorite for now. I might swap what's his face, the tech priest with the navigator. Maybe.
Onward to victory.
Oh. Poison runs through mechanical veins. The path to your goal seems easy as long as you do not turn back. Fire rages in an iron heart.
A formidable-looking door blocks the way into the next module. It is covered in scratches as if someone clawed at the cold metal for a very long time. The door does not respond to your touch and stands fast, refusing to open. The writing above the doorway reads, Main Computing Cathedral. The tech priest blesses himself with a protective symbol, his hands visibly shaking. Shield us, O machine god, from the evil that has taken hold of your temple. Save us, preserve us from the corruption, show us the way. The sacred metal that bars our path is weakened. Let us appeal to the machine spirit of one of the generators so the metal may drink from its blessed energies. I'm surprised he didn't say, what is their term for electricity? The motive something. I forget what it's called. You've one hidden somewhere in this module. What is the evil you mentioned? The Ticker says nothing for a while. Then his vox comes to life, but his voice is hoarse, punctuated by static and interference. The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all. I am merely his servant. I cannot discern what has stricken the abode of the machine god, but I do sense a distortion of the structure, disfigurement of the molecular order. This ship is sick. Further conversing is unproductive. Back. The will of the Omnissiah has brought us to these doors. Thus, our task is clear. Search for a way to proceed beyond so we can discover a means of cleansing these halls. Look around. The door and the entire adjacent structure of the bay have no power. There must be a backup generator somewhere nearby. Once you turn it on, there should be... Okay. Venture further.
Marching ahead.
Go this way. There's goods. Yeah. Clear passage. Ooh, demolition. Below that. Hell yeah. What did I get? That's a grenade. And a med kit. And a bunch of goods. I don't know if it was worth it. Yeah, whatever. Stomach turning blood smears. Stomach turning bloody smears on the wall form a malevolent symbol. The blood seems to penetrate deep into the metal. Oh, it's out there. Yeah, okay. I do see it. Kind of. The dull sound produced by the ventilation system create the illusion that the ship is breathing like a living and terribly sick creature. I mean, I guess if the machine spirits are real, then it is
Forge ahead.
technically
Never linger.
Mad Tech Priest. What's up, buddy? Tech Priest can barely stand from his many wounds where pieces of flesh used to be. Blood mixes with oil is seeping out. I guess we're gonna possibly get into a fight here.
Attention to detail is the key to success.
Did I pause it? Or did he? Oh, he spotted a trap. Where was the trap? I don't know. He spotted a trap. Oh, there it is. Okay. Unlike fall, who has?
Your seneschal is always there for you.
Who has the highest? Oh, good job, Avalar. Applies the perception to all attacks made against the wearer. And all enemies from the wearer. And somehow he did not get injured by that. Okay.
Whatever you wish.
He actually could have not been best one for that. I forgot that it removes
Let's
the
see this through.
things when you unlink them. That doesn't matter.
This explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
Good job, Pascal.
Stay sharp.
Did you want something?
Activating motive force reserves.
Motive Force, that's what it was, yeah. Beyond Sanity, the Servo Skull Swarm gains plus 10 Fellowship and Intelligence. It suffers no damage from air. I think I already have that. I have a version of that.
The machine god grants the insight.
Did it say? Behavior of the Transformers was caused by no common mechanical malfunction. It is possible that the cause is a supernatural order. Yeah, it's probably chaos. The power. The power. Oh.
How may I serve the dynasty?
Yeah, this is some sort of chaos thing here. Did I pass? I did. There are noticeable signs of warp activity here. The bloody spectacle you witnessed may have been a simple illusion or vision of past or future. Renounce flesh. I offer my prayer to the machine so that I may stand boldly before your image. Oh, Omnissiah. Okie dokie. Is there anything over here?
Let's seize the moment.
Not that I could find. Ooh. Unholy amulets. There's just a whole lot of heresy here. Except for that. Scraps of skin and broken nails and teeth are stuck in ragged grooves in the bulkhead. Oh. Someone made a frenzied attempt to scratch the blasphemy symbol into the metal, showing themselves no mercy. Yeah. Oh, he did get injured. Cursed flesh, you betray me. I am drowning in the mire of flesh and the sinew, but my spirit longs for the perfection of the machine. Ooh. Tech comrade, you are in need of a ritual protocol of repair. We will mend you. So they just start beating the snot out of him? What?
Onward to
Idira, is there something you wish to tell me about? Namely, the mess in the wardroom last week.
Ugh, stop blaming me every time one of the officers flies off the handle, old man. Not every brawl or disaster on this ship is because of me.
I thought it was just idle banter. And then it turned out to not be idle banter. Okay, so it's going to be
I am
her.
at your service.
Wait. No, that's not her.
The dead know nothing.
That's her.
And neither do the ignorant. No sleep, no rest. Only duty, only death.
There we go. That's not what I meant to do. There we go. How much XP did I get? 9. It's still better
I am
than
your
getting a
shadow.
wound, I guess.
Operation successful.
Augmented gloves. Plus 5 strength. Damn. Okay. What gloves are you currently wearing? I think I'll give this to him. Outfit settings. Okay, show. Nah. Wait a minute. Why did it get rid of her sword? Is there another sword she got, though? Nope. I have her use the two-hander primarily.
Forge ahead, never linger.
Ooh.
We are the spearhead of the Imperium.
My whispers crave entertainment.
I should have read what that said. Warning: invalid systems. Pressure parameter value 10.
Locomotives are full operational.
Value 10. 7.
Look no further.
Wait, why are they all... They talk damage. They didn't go into the
Venture
thing.
forth.
I didn't see that one. Yeah, for sure.
Yes.
Chaos is here. That'll open that door. And restore all the lights. Cool.
I'm at your service.
You are authorized. I'm listening.
That's weird. Where happened to all my medkits? Oh, okay. No, I have plenty. Man. Come on, do it. Damn it.
Ready for data input.
What advice do you
Stay
seek?
sharp.
I'll just have him have crippled arm, I guess. It sucks, but whatever. It'll go away once we get back on the ship. Yeah, there's all chaos and stuff. What happened to the dudes that were here? Oh, there's one.
Your execution
Oh.
is assured.
That's a servitor. Servitor. What's that say? Herald of Corruption. Alright, Abelard. I'm gonna send you down here. Over here. Pascal, you're crippled arm. You should be here. Bella. Oh, there's a. Go here then. Heinrichs. Go here. Wilbur. You can go. Here. And then. Dodge. Can't shoot that. Can't shoot you.
I feel nothing. Fear
Damn.
nothing.
She got hit hard.
Was that you? Or... But of course.